Managing stress feels like trying to hold water in your hands, impossible, messy, and always slipping away. But what if I told you managing stress is actually easier than you think? Seriously. We all have stress. Maybe it's that passive-aggressive email from your boss or that endless to-do list that looks more like a novel. And don't even get me started on traffic. It's like the universe's way of saying, hey, here's some extra stress for no reason. But here's the secret: stress isn't the enemy. It's how we deal with it that makes all the difference. In this video, we're going to break down how to handle stress like a pro. By the end, you'll not only feel lighter but also realize you've got the tools to tackle stress anytime it sneaks up on you. Let's dive in. Let's talk about stress for a second. Imagine this: you wake up late, spill coffee on your shirt, and then get stuck in traffic. By the time you reach work, you're already feeling like it's the worst day ever. And as the day goes on, little things keep piling up: deadlines, interruptions, and, of course, that coworker who just loves to overshare during meetings. Stress sneaks up on us like that uninvited guest at a party, doesn't it? And what do? We ignore it. We push it down and hope it magically goes away. Spoiler alert, it doesn't. It just waits for the perfect moment to explode, usually when you're running late, hungry, or both. Here's the thing, though: stress is normal. But letting it control you? That's optional. The key is understanding what stress is and figuring out how to manage it before it takes over your life. Don't worry, I've got you covered. Stress isn't always the villain. Let's get this straight: not all stress is bad. There's good stress, like prepping for a big presentation or planning a surprise party. It keeps you sharp and motivated. But when stress overstays its welcome, that's when it turns into trouble. It's like a houseguest who never leaves. So, instead of fighting stress, acknowledge it. Say, okay, stress, I see you. What's the plan here? Once you stop resisting it, you'll find it's easier to manage. Small wins beat big worries. Stress feels overwhelming because we try to tackle everything at once. Big mistake. Instead, break things down. Focus on what you can control right now. Can't control traffic? Fine, use that time to listen to your favorite podcast or just take deep breaths. The secret is small wins. Did you answer one email? Win. Did you drink water today? Double win. Celebrate those small victories, and watch how they chip away at stress. Mind your mind. Your brain is like a sponge, it soaks up everything around it. So, if you're surrounded by negativity, guess what? Stress multiplies. But the opposite is true too. Surround yourself with positivity, and stress doesn't stand a chance. Try this: start your day with one positive thought. It could be as simple as, today, I'm going to crush it, or even, at least I have coffee. It sounds silly, but it works. Move, breathe, and let it go. Stress gets stuck in your body. That's why moving, whether it's dancing, walking, or just stretching, works wonders. And don't underestimate the power of breathing. Seriously, take a deep breath right now. Feels good, doesn't it? The point is, stress needs an exit strategy. If you don't give it one, it'll stick around like gum on your shoe. Now I'm going to give you some practical tips to manage stress. Tip 1: the 5-second reset. Stress loves to hijack your brain, but here's a cheat code: pause for 5 seconds whenever it strikes. Count backward from 5, like a rocket launch, and during those seconds, focus on your breath. It's simple but surprisingly effective. And hey, if someone's irritating you, those 5 seconds might also save you from saying something that lands you in an HR meeting. Tip 2: schedule your worries. This might sound counterintuitive, but give your stress a specific time slot. Pick 15 minutes a day, say 6 p.m., and call it your worry hour. Use that time to write down everything stressing you out. No judgment, no filters, just let it all out. Once the timer dings, close that notebook and say, "Stress, your time is up." It helps declutter your mind and keeps stress from spilling into the rest of your day. Think of it as putting your stress on a leash. Tip 3. The 1-minute micro-vacation. When stress builds up, escape, but not to the Bahamas, unless you can. Take a micro-vacation in your mind. Close your eyes for 60 seconds and imagine your happy place. Whether it's a sunny beach, a cozy reading nook, or even your favorite coffee shop, visualize it with as much detail as possible. Pro tip: add sensory details. Hear the waves, smell the coffee, or feel the warm blanket. This mental getaway tricks your brain into relaxing. Tip 4. Move to improve. Stress loves to linger in your body like a bad playlist stuck on repeat. The fix? Get moving. Whether it's a quick dance-off in your living room, a brisk walk, or just stretching at your desk, movement releases feel-good chemicals that kick stress to the curb. If you're feeling bold, try a power pose, hands on hips, chest out. Research says it boosts confidence and reduces stress. Plus, you'll feel like a superhero ready to conquer the world. Tip 5. Laugh like it's your job. You've heard it before, but laughter really is the best medicine for stress. Watch a hilarious TikTok, listen to a funny podcast, or call that one friend who can make you laugh even on your worst days. And if all else fails, fake it till you make it. Studies show that even forced laughter can trick your brain into feeling happier. So go ahead, chuckle at your own awkward moments, it's cheaper than therapy. Tip 6. Declutter your stress space. Clutter equals chaos, and chaos equals stress. Take 10 minutes to tidy up your surroundings. Start small: a drawer, your desk, or that one chair that's secretly a clothes rack. Not only will this give you a quick win, but it also sends a signal to your brain: look, we're in control here. Bonus points if you play upbeat music while you clean. Tip 7. Talk to stress like an old frenemy. Stress is like that one annoying acquaintance who shows up uninvited. Instead of fighting it, talk to it. Say, "Hey, stress, I see you. What's your deal today?" Naming and addressing your stress helps you externalize it, making it feel less overwhelming. For extra flair, imagine stress as a cartoon character, maybe a tiny, grumpy gremlin. Visualizing it as something silly takes away its power. What's your go-to stress reliever? Is it blasting your favorite music, binge-watching a series, or yelling into a pillow? Let me know in the comments, I might just steal your idea. Also, try one of the tips from this video and tell me how it worked for you. And hey, if all else fails, remember, stress is like a cloud, it'll pass. You've got this. Now go out there, tackle the day, and don't forget to reward yourself for just showing up. You're already doing amazing. Subscribe now for more.